The headlines: BLP no confidence motion is laid in Parliament. 2 men remanded on $1 million drug charges. And thousands sit the common entrance. Welcome to Nation News for Tuesday, May the 3rd, 2016. The Barbados Labour Party's no confidence motion in the Frandl Stewart administration has been laid formally in the House of Assembly. At the start of business in the lower chamber, Opposition Leader Mayor Motley spent just over 10 minutes reading its text. When the House last met 2 weeks ago, it was reported the Speaker had told the BLP it must make changes to the wording. Ms. Motley traced everything the opposition believes has gone wrong since the governing Democratic Labour Party took office in 2008. Among the issues cited were the state of the economy, including downgrades by rating agencies, tax increases, and wage freezes. Ms. Motley also touched on contentious deals involving Sandals Resorts, Cahill Energy, and the new sugar factory. A date for debate on the motion had not been announced up to news time. 2 men have been remanded to Dodds in connection with the seizure of 814 pounds of cannabis at sea on Sunday night. 56-year-old Wayne Alfonso, holder of Mission Gap, Britain's Hill St. Michael, and Sidney Cordis, a 38-year-old Vincentian, have appeared in the District Area Magistrates Court charged with possession, trafficking, and importation of the drugs valued at $1.6 million. The men were detained by police during an operation about 4 miles off the west coast. Police say their boat sank due to unfavorable sea conditions, and a third man who was on board at the time disappeared. The men charged are due to return to court on May the 30th. In a separate case, 3 men were remanded to Dodds in connection with the seizure of more than 500 pounds of cannabis off the north coast last Thursday night. They are Alan Anthony Cuttin of Godding Road, St. Michael, Andrew Alexandra Smith of Brighton, and Stuart Delisle Eifel of Bartlett Territory in Sergeant's Village. The head of the Ministry of Health's surveillance team says people have been called in to report cases of illegal dumping. Environmental Health Officer Ryle Rock encouraged the public to keep providing information as the ministry continues its crackdown. He was speaking as a dumper cleaned up an area at Amity Lodge, Christchurch, where he had placed a pile of refuse. That's in Rendezvous. This is the 4th illegal dumper in 3 weeks that has agreed to clean up their mess instead of facing prosecution. The CEO of the new cement kid on the block has denied claims that dust from the plant is creating a hazard for the flour mill next door. Rock Hard Cement Mark Maloney told Nation News there was a little dust from construction work, but it had nothing to do with cement. Mr. Maloney said Hard Rock agreed to wet the road to help control the dust. Commercial manager of ADM Mills, Carlene Nichols, confirmed that the 2 companies had reached an agreement. The usual combination of excited children and nervous parents was evident on this common entrance day. More than 3,500 children sat the exam which determines which secondary school they attend. Many students were all smiles as they told Nation News they were ready to take the exam which will determine the secondary school they will attend. Some parents admitted to feeling uneasy and nervous. Some kissed the children goodbye and left them at the gates, while others promised to wait until the screening test was over. In sport, West Indies are in danger of slipping to the bottom of the cricket rankings. In the latest update by the ICC, West Indies are still in 8th place, but dropped 11 points to 65 points, just 8 above Bangladesh. Australia have opened up a 6-point lead at the top with 118 points. And finally, police in New Jersey say a man told them he broke into a business place because he wanted to see his brother in jail. The robbery in Trenton, the state's capital, was discovered in the early hours of Saturday. Authorities say the glass front door of the business had been smashed. Officers say they found 24-year-old Jose Excolin about a block away holding a computer monitor taken in the burglary. Police say he told officers he wanted to get arrested so he could see his brother. It wasn't immediately clear why his brother was in jail. And that's Nation News for Tuesday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Midweek Nation on Wednesday or subscribe to our e-paper.